Welcome home, dumpster divers, to our first Ryoko's Guide Oka to Final Fantasy XIV Oka. A critical game MMO Oka RPG with a free trial up to level 70, including the word-winning expansion HEAVENSWARD and STORMBLOOD, no restrictions on playtime. Turn your today. Welcome to Ryoko's Guide to Sastasha, your first dungeon at level 15, and congrats! Welcome to the world of Final Fantasy XIV. So how do we get into Sastasha, you might ask? Too bad. I ain't telling you.
The main story quest, or as it's more often known, MSQ, will tell you.
Welcome to Sastasha. As you start your duty, you will encounter a few groups of enemies. Your tank sets a pace and can choose to do them group by group, or take all of them until you reach the room where you encounter your first mechanic. Look for a piece of paper named Bloody Memo on the ground in the side room on the left. This isn't important for now, but remember the color at the end of the note for later. If you are a tank or support, you can let your DPS do it for you or go yourself if your party will be okay. Keep heading through the dungeon and you'll find yourself in a pretty open space. You should see 4 enemy types: squids, crabs, wisps, and clams. The squids and crabs are your everyday enemies, but the wisps and clams do something unique. A few things to note. The clams will open and close. These clams will be invulnerable when closed, and when opened will spawn 2 more wisps, but will also be vulnerable to attacks. Make sure to properly target the clams to avoid being overwhelmed. Unless your tank is brr and zooms through the whole area, then just follow them. Remember, tank sets the pace.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for!
The color you have to keep in mind, as an example, if your note read the captain likes his carriage green, then go to the green coral and interact with it. You'll know if you did it correctly if your screen says, you hear something move in the distance. There should now be an inconspicuous switch near the wall you have to interact with. If you got it wrong, then you'll be poisoned and a squid will attack you. If you got it correct, then woohoo, you did it! Now claim your reward, which is a boss fight. Surprise! Nothing special on this boss fight, just rip and tear until it's done. And by the way, you can't stun the attack Charged Whisker, but this early in the game, don't expect people to do it for you. Follow your training, Young Sprout, which you should have done before coming in here. You did it, right? It gives you a nice armor set, just saying. Once the boss is defeated, there will be a chest on the ground. Loot it and you will be shown several items and a few choices when you select them. Need is typically used if you can use something, and is better than what you have. Green is for when you just want it, and pass will ensure you don't get it. Only one person can get each piece of loot, so be kind to your fellow Dungeoneers. Just strut along and defeat a single group of enemies till you get to the first boss room for Captain Madison. He is a coward and will run away like a bitch when their health hits 50%. Once he flees, another chest will spawn, so grab them goodies. You'll enter a large tavern-looking area, and by this point, your tank should know how much your group can handle. They'll either take the first fight in the tavern or run everyone to the boss door. If you are the tank, only pull the whole group if you're confident in your group's ability. The Shallowscale Reaver will drop a Captain's Quarters key, which will open the left side doors. You or your tank may want to fight the Shallowtail Reaver inside the room you find them in, or they may pull them to the right side door. In the previous room, so that the Rave Rider key the Reaver drops is in front of the door it opens. Open the door and proceed to your second showdown with Captain Madison. This fight will run almost exactly the same as the last, except he now flees at around 20% health, and additionals, known as adds, will enter the room from the left when Madison is at 50%. March onwards, Little Sprout, and enter the final boss room. You or your tank should pull the first group on the right and likely the first on the left. Hammer away at them and then hug the left wall. There is no need to fight the enemies to the right of the room, and most tanks will ignore them. Once the third group is defeated, get ready to enter the final fight. Say hello to Denn the Orcatoothed. It is likely this fight will not give you any trouble or even a chance to see the mechanic. He goes down like a wet paper bag. If your party does for some reason struggle to defeat him, then his mechanic is very simple. Avoid his attacks, and when you see the words bubbles begin forming on the water's surface, look at the trapdoors labeled unnatural ripples and see which one has bubbles foaming in it. Activate that one to prevent an ad from joining the fight. After enough wailing on Den, he should fall and you will be given your last cutscene and treasure chest. Give out an accommodation if you can. And when you're ready and loot is dished out, activate the glowing portal titled Exit to finish the dungeon. And that is it, young Sprout. Your very first dungeon is now completed. Hope this guide helped you get through the dungeon smoothly, whether you're a well-seasoned steak venturer or just a baby Sprout. And I hope you enjoy Final Fantasy XIV. And enjoy these bloopers! As her duties, the struggle for breath, I just can't. If you are a tank or support, you can't. No, that's not it. If you are, wow, that's the fucking shittish in the hand. If you are, okay. Hold on, recording. Hold on. Hold on. Empty space. What's the? Looted and you members, please subscribe. Members, please. I need members. Oh, I forgot where it is. There it is.